Hey everyone, Brennan here. Um, this is actually part two to why I left film school. The reason why I left film school is because it was getting too expensive. I um I was I was going through the motions while I was doing film school at the time. I felt like film school is the only way I could ever become a filmmaker. You know what I'm saying? Screenwriter, da 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 da. When all I had to do was figure it out how to do it on my own. Let me tell y'all something. Film school worth all the crap you're gonna go through as a filmmaker while working on set and all that stuff? Is it gonna be worth it? Well, that kind of depends. It kind of depends on what type of filmmaker you want to be. Whether you want to do documentary or just work on big movie sets like Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3 and all that stuff. Let me explain something to you about why I feel like film school isn't worth all the drama. The same stuff you learning in film school is the same shit you're gonna learn while you're on set. You gotta learn about the lights, the cameras, and all that shit. But you really need to ask yourself this question: is film school worth going to? Well, that depends on you. If you're just one of those type of people that just want to go to film school just to get the damn equipment, let me tell you something: it ain't worth all the drama. Film equipment will cost you at least $15,000 to maybe $20,000 if I'm playing my cards right. And the reason why I'm saying that is because, let me show y'all. You will have to carry something. This, yeah. God dang. Excuse me. I have to do a little something here. Sorry about that, everybody. Sorry about that. Okay. Because you will have to carry something like this. But let me show y'all what the camera would look like when you get on your set the first day, but also when you take it apart. One second. Show y'all a little something. This in film school, especially like schools like LA Film and Full Sail, they'll actually give you a camera like this. They'll give you a camera like this. And the reason why I'm saying that is because it may look small at first, but once you build it, it's way more heavier than you think. Because this is what you have to put on your camera when you're at film school. This, your grip, the handles, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like the battery. Let me see. Oh, you have to use these for it. I would not recommend using these every day, like listening to your music and all that stuff. I wouldn't recommend using that. I would recommend using this. I would recommend these. So that's all I got to say on that theory. Then you have to put this on there. You know what I'm saying? And then you would have to use this, you know what I'm saying, to see what you're filming. And then the battery itself looks like this. Let me tell you something. Is film school worth all the drama? Not really. Because look at all the stuff you're learning in film school. You gotta learn about production. You gotta learn about visual storytelling. Then you gotta learn about the whole how to put a scene together and all that stuff. You can learn the exact same thing for free online. You can learn the exact same thing for free. You don't need 4 years of film school for that. You don't. And let me tell you why you don't need that. Film is not that hard to learn. If you're one of those learners that don't mind learning about film, then you're fine. You're set. But if you're just one of those motherfuckers that just want to learn about film because of the money situation, then you're a damn fool. Film school is just that. Film school. Film school is just learning about filmmaking and learning what you need to learn about it. Now, let me remind you, most cameras are 10 times bigger than the one I got in my hand. They're way bigger than this, especially on set. The lenses look way bigger than this. Let me show you the lens. Now, the lens I'm talking about, they look like freaking, man, oh, I can't even explain it. I'm going to like literally buy one and literally show you guys, but that's beside the point. This is what the lens originally would look like. But spread it out, it looks like this. Lenses like this are not that cheap. They're like $200-$300 if I'm playing my cards right. Now, I've been wanting to learn about filmmaking since I was 15. My best friend can tell y'all about that, but that's for a whole nother video. The reason why I left Full Sail was for two reasons: financial reasons, and plus I was ready to be done with school altogether. I was so ready. Film school ain't worth all the drama, and it ain't worth the headache. It ain't worth it. Let me tell you why it ain't worth the headache. Film school is just a pathway to mild annoyance. Now, I feel like film school should only be for people who want to work for somebody, especially at those big fancy film schools like New York Film Academy and the one here in Milwaukee. I feel like that should only be for people who want to work for other people, and the independent ones like Full Sail and Los Angeles Film School, the ones online. I feel like that should only be for people who want to work on their own. But that's just my opinion. You don't need to spend 20, 30 grand for film school. What exactly are you getting out of it? Basically, with film, all you need is a camera and something to film. That's all you need. You don't need tens and thousands of dollars just to learn about film. You don't. Filming really ain't that hard to learn. If you're willing to learn all about what you want to learn about filmmaking, you should be fine with that. And let me tell you why. The reason being is because, like I said, film school is already expensive. It's going to cost you at least $40,000 for the classes, and then another $10,000-$12,000 for the equipment. Think about it. When you go to Full Sail, it's already $50,000-$60,000 a year, and that's just 2 years. So that means you're dishing out to 100, maybe 120 grand just for 2 years. That's how much you're dishing out, and that's not including the dorms. That's not including that. I went to Full Sail online. I was studying digital cinematography, but I decided to switch to film and video at the last minute because I was so ready to go. I was so done. I was so over it. I just wanted to get my film equipment again. That's all I wanted. But they gave it to me as a little graduation gift. I'm happy. But here's the thing. You don't necessarily need film school to learn about film. You don't. All you need is your camera, a couple of SD cards, a mic, and just something to film and vlog every day. That's it. Even if it's a little camcorder, that's all you need. Now, a camera like this one will cost you between, let me see if I can put my cards right here, about $13,000 to $15,000. But $7,000 to $8,000 just for the body. Now, this is just the body. Now, when you put all that together, like the lens, the handle, and the grip, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at this. This is basically what you're paying for. And then you got stuff like the tripod and my lights. I got the tripod and lights over there. I'm not gonna grab those. And then you gotta like deal with stuff like here. Let me give you guys another example. 1 second here. Then you got stuff like this and this. This little EB thing will cost you $20 to $50 easy. That's if you play your cards right. All I'm saying is film school is not worth all the hassle and the drama. If you really, really, really want to if you really want to be a really, really good filmmaker, you can always watch good filmmakers online and they'll teach you everything you need to know. You can just rent the equipment. You don't necessarily need to buy it if you don't want to. Now, I don't recommend certain things because I feel like that's not the point. Now, as far as filmmaking and everything like that goes, you do need certain essentials. For example, if you was at film school, you'll have to learn stuff like about white balance and how to angle your camera and all that stuff and all that crazy stuff. Let me tell you something. You can learn the exact same thing about filmmaking as if you were at an actual college. Now, schools like Full Sail and LA Film School are not the world's greatest schools to be in. Because let me tell you something. They're a big ball of stress and they're so annoying. First of all, you gotta deal with annoying ass teachers. Then there's the annoying ass assignments. And then the classes ain't long enough because they're only 4 weeks long. What? So again, you gotta ask yourself, I'm a film student. What the hell exactly am I getting out of it? You're getting nothing but a big ball of stress. If you really want the real world experience, take your ass to Full Sail. Go ahead. Not only will they teach you everything you need to know, but you're going to get so annoyed, you're going to be ready to go. Just like I was. Now, let me ask y'all a question. Are you really sure you want to stay in film school? Are you really sure you want to stay? Now, I'll admit, the classes I took from creative presentation all the way up to composition and visual design, which was about several months ago, the link is in the channel section. Just I'll point that out. Now, let me be clear about one thing. Film school ain't worth all the hassle. Film school ain't worth all that damn trauma. It's not worth it. Stop lying to yourself if you really truly believe that film school is worth it. It ain't. Film school ain't nothing but a big ball of stress. Why do you think film school is so damn expensive? You got to think about it. There's classes, you know what I'm saying? Then there's a tuition. That's almost 10, 20 grand right there. That's a whole damn house note. That's a 5-year house note. And then on top of that, you know, you also got, like I said, you got the equipment. Like this back here. Like this back here. You gotta carry this motherfucker, especially when you're going to work. Because like I said, look at all the stuff you're carrying in here. You got this, you got the lens, like I said, your headphones, your cords, all kind of stuff. Oh, and don't forget this little thing, like I said. And then you got something like this. You gotta carry this little thing in there. See that? You gotta carry that in there. Now, will film school always be irritating? Oh yeah. Then you gotta do the editing and all that stuff. You gotta edit the apps. Who the hell want to do all that? Film school isn't worth all the stress. If you really want to save yourself time, energy, and money, you might as well learn for free online. You don't need 50, 60 grand to take your ass to film school. You don't need it. It ain't worth all the stress. It ain't worth all that stress. And by that, I mean this. Learning about film is a little tricky because of the new technology and these new cameras coming out and they're getting more and more and more expensive. I get that. But you got to be careful of the film school you're going to. You got to be careful with that. And that goes for any type of art school on top of that. Art schools are even getting mad expensive. Music school is getting kind of expensive. But there are a lot of music conservatories that actually will let you go to a school for free. That's even better. I was in college off and on for about 4.5 years. I'm done. I said that in my last Full Sail video. I'm done. School is done. I'm done with school. I'm done with it. I'm so ready to go. You only need maybe 1.5 years to learn about film. Film ain't that hard to learn. It's really not. All you gotta do is have your camcorder and just get the shooting. You don't need to be all perfect and aim and shoot. Now, if you got a big movie set, then I would recommend buying this. I would recommend it. I would definitely recommend this because look at all these goddamn buttons. You gotta learn the buttons. You gotta learn your functions, all kind of stuff. And who the hell got time for all that? You know how I learned. You know how I learned how to use this camera? Trial and error. That's how I did it. Like I said, filmmaking, it's nothing. But like I said, it depends on what kind of person you are. Do you really want to work hard in film, or are you just saying that just to get the damn money? And let me tell you something. When you first start off on a film set, you're working as a production assistant. You're basically everybody's bitch. You're everybody's slave. You get the lowest paid possible, and you just being everybody's errand boy. You're everybody's errand boy. You gotta go get mail, coffee for people, all kind of shit. Then you gotta deal with the actors and actresses talking shit to you because you get lower pay than they get. Let me tell you something. The average actor and actress only make about $4,000 or $5,000 a scene. That's $200-$300 per dialogue that they saying shit. That's it. Movies to me ain't nothing but talk shows that has multiple cameras. That's it. Then you gotta learn about screenwriting. That's even worse. I made a video called "Got My Textbook." It's in my Full Sail series. Check that video out. You gotta learn about copywriting. You gotta learn about making sure that you're not trying to copy off anybody. You need the right type of software. Yeah, you got stuff like Microsoft Word and Apple Pages. Yeah. But the best screenwriting, and I mean the best screenwriting app, is Final Draft. That's the best one to use. I've been using it for a little over a year. And to be perfectly honest with y'all, I kind of fucking like it. I don't have any complaints. Now, the screenwriting class I was in at that time, I hated that class. Oh, I can't tell y'all how much that class would stress me out. I can't tell y'all how much that class stressed me out. But I explained all that in that video. Just watch that video and you'll know what I'm talking about. If you really want to learn more about film, learn it on your own. That's just my best advice. If you want to go to Full Sail for film, I'm not saying don't go to that school. None of that. I'm not saying that at all. All I'm saying is just don't go to that school for the equipment, because it's gonna put a dent in your tuition. Let me just put it like that. It's gonna make the tuition go even higher, especially if you ain't buying it on your own. Now, this filming equipment I got, the tripod, the lights, the light bulbs, all kind of shit. This shit ain't cheap. It was a grip. Almost 10, 12 bands. If I'm playing my cards right. Guys, don't let film school trick y'all. If you really want to learn more about film, learn it on your own. Or if you really want to save yourself some cash, go to a 2-year college. They'll teach you anything about that. Now, some 2-year colleges called television communications or some shit like that. But the reason why I left Full Sail was because of the financial reasons. I needed to leave. I didn't need to be there. I felt out of place. Once I got what I wanted, I was done. I was fine. In film school, you got to pay attention. Because in film, that's what it's all about, paying attention. I'll holler at y'all in the next video. Again, I'm sorry it took me so long to vlog. Now, I might use my camera to do my vlogging from here on in. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I'll let y'all know. I'll holler at y'all soon. Peace to you. Deuces. Ooh.